Hey guys, does your clutch pedal go all the way to the floor and you can't get your car in gear? Well, today we're going to solve that by replacing clutch master cylinder on this 2008 Scion Xb. Let's get at it. First thing you want to do, you want to take off your windshield wipers. They're held on with a 14mm nut. There's two wipers. I'm going to take them off. And then over here, we have your plastic assemblies for your cowl panel. Those pop in and out. Mine were already removed. And now we have to take out the wiper transmission and motor. They're held on by 10mm bolts. And I do believe there is, looks like 3 bolts, and then 1 plug for your electrical connector. Remove that and set that off to the side. Remove it and slide it back. Make sure you have a magnet tray for your nuts and bolts. Then we will be removing this metal tray here, which is the bottom of the cowl. They're also held on with 10mm bolts. And then remove the tray. Alright, next you want to remove your airbox lid. And your PCV tube. Okay guys, as you can see, you still can't even see the actual master cylinder. It's tucked back behind the booster to the side in the corner. So we're gonna have to remove this master cylinder. We can more than likely slide it over to the side and possibly unbolt the ABS bracket and move it off to the side. We will have to remove the brake booster in order to access the master cylinder. Okay, we went ahead and removed the lower part of the airbox also. Makes access just a little bit easier, gives you a little bit more room, a little bit more clearance. Now we're going to drain as much of the fluid as we can from the brake master cylinder to make it a little bit easier remove both brake lines going into the side of the master cylinder. Okay, with both brake lines removed, we have two 13mm nuts that hold the master to the brake booster. Down on the bottom of your ABS unit, you have two 12mm nuts that need to be removed. You do not have to take the ABS lines off the ABS pump. You just want to unbolt the bracket and move it to the side a little bit. The lines are flexible enough to move it. That way you can remove your brake booster. You can take it and push the pump backwards towards the motor and pull it to the front, and it pulls out the way. You see, you can access your brake booster from there. You have a vacuum hose on the top of the booster here that you need to remove. It has a spring clamp. And now we move to the inside of the car where we remove the bolts for the brake booster and the brake booster pedal rod. As you can see, we're inside the car now. You have 4 nuts that are back here in the back of behind the brake pedal. This one is missing one in the top corner, but you have 4 nuts that you have to remove. Then under here you have a pin and a clip, so you have to remove this clip, remove the pin, and remove this little spring, and then you'll be able to take off your brake booster. We got the booster unbolted, we got it pulled forward and to the side a little bit. We got the ABS pump pulled towards the motor and to the front. The master cylinder has 2 12mm nuts. They're a little bit fun to actually get to. You have your clutch line that goes into the top of the master. It's 10mm or 3/8. Take your line out, and then you can work your master cylinder to the front and work it out of there. Move your line to the side, and you can pull the master out. And as you see, you have a pin that goes through the back that goes into the clutch pedal. That's all you have to remove is the pin and the 2 nuts holding that on there. And as you see, it's out. What you guys are going to want to do is go back and repeat all the steps in the reverse manner to reinstall it. Do not forget that you're going to need to bleed the brakes whenever you're done, because we had to remove the master cylinder. So make sure those are bled up real good. Make sure you get all the air out. You're going to have to bleed the air out of the line for the master cylinder and the slave cylinder. You might have a little bit of air, trapped in the accumulator, which is on these. So bleed them real good. There's a couple really good YouTube tutorials on bleeding the clutch system. Normally what I do is I take a line, go from the slave cylinder, put it into the brake fluid that's in the master cylinder, and pump the pedal a few times. That will relieve the air from the system. Close it, pump it up a couple times, then you're going to want to open the valve and bleed it again. The valve's on the front of the slave cylinder itself. Thanks for watching, you guys. If this video helped, make sure you like and subscribe.